Sports and superstitions always go hand in hand, and in a sport like MMA, many fighters will have their own set of rituals and superstitions. Here are fighters' strangest MMA superstitions and rituals. Ronda Rousey. There's an unwritten rule in sports that you shouldn't bonk on the days leading up to a fight. UFC legend Ronda Rousey, on the other hand, does the exact opposite. Rousey once admitted that she has to have as much sex as she can before a fight to boost her testosterone and increase her chances of winning. So what are your thoughts? Is she correct? BJ Penn, a former prodigy, has a vampire-like ritual that will definitely creep you out. After a fight, Baby J licks his opponent's blood off his gloves. He did it after defeating Sean Shirk and Joe Stevenson. It became the most famous post-fight moment in history. GSP. Jackson Wink MMA alumni have an odd superstition. They pinch their nipples. GSP, the longtime welterweight champion and Jackson Wink alumni, recently spoke to ESPN about why he pinches his nipples in the ring. The answers will most likely not be what you expect. Apparently, the excruciating pain provides a brief moment of mind-numbing clarity. Clay Guida. While most brothers hug and wish each other well, Clay Guida and his brother express their love in an unusual way. Jason slaps Clay in the face before entering the cage. They're not light cheek slaps. Clay receives a brutal beating from Jason before confidently walking into the octagon. Jan Blachowicz, the former UFC light heavyweight champion, has a lucky charm, and it's a rope. It's not just any rope. Before every match, Blachowicz touches a rope from a hanged man he found in the forest. According to Blachowicz, the rope is a good luck charm that's had a 90% success rate. Could that have been the rope? Well, Blachowicz thinks so. John Jones. The infamous John Jones has a similarly infamous pre-fight ritual. Johns would party so hard a week before each fight that he'd become blacked out and wasted. Jones stated in an interview with Joe Rogan, "If this guy beats me somehow, I can look myself in the mirror and say the reason I lost is that because I got hammered the week before the fight." His reasoning for the ritual is as disturbing as his behavior outside the octagon. Lyoto Machida. Forget supplements and protein shakes if you want to become a fine punching machine like the Dragon Machida. Lyoto Machida revealed the key to his success in an ESPN interview is consuming his own urine. We assure you that he's not delusional. In fact, he and his father have been drinking their own urine for years in order to flush out their systems. Rampage Jackson. Rampage Jackson is an MMA champion, big screen star, cameo character, and a self-proclaimed werewolf. With his signature wolf howl and chain swinging as Jackson made his way to a fight, earned the title of Scariest Walkout in MMA. Wanderlei Silva. There was a time when Wanderlei Silva was the most feared man in MMA, and no one in their right mind would want to rub the axe murderer the wrong way. Before every fight with a terrifying visage, Silva would stand across the ring and glare a hole through his opponent. He'd clasp his hands and roll his wrists, never breaking eye contact with his opponent's soul. A move that can send shivers down any sane man's spine. Josh Thompson. Most fighters have some kind of superstition before stepping into the ring. Josh Thompson just happens to be a little less, hygienic. Excellent fighting skills aside, his opponent's sense of smell has no idea what's in store for them. Well, nobody wants to grapple with a smelly dude. Thompson's non-bathing saga began in 2004 when he defeated Hermes Franca at UFC 46, and it's still going strong. Tai Tuivasa. Another one of the unhygienic rituals comes from Tai Tuivasa. Not something as common as not showering, Tuivasa always does his shoey after a fight. And for those who are unaware of this custom, it's drinking from a shoe. Is anyone up for a celebratory drink?